Rowland McGabhann is the Irish guy who will empower your people with his passionate message, releasing the beast within.
It's actually pronounced McGowan, which is translated into son of Smith. We came from a pretty poor country, and we fitted them all pretty well. My father used to say we couldn't afford to pay attention, so we didn't have a lot going for us. You didn't squander his money on food and rent. You enjoyed a drink.
Rowland has spent his entire life breaking out of his humble beginnings. He started as a stuntman in the movies. He became European record holder in barefoot water skiing. He owned ski schools in Spain and in the Whitsundays. He has a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo, and he owned one of the largest importers and restorers of British sports cars. He's a certified phys ed instructor and a CSP, Certified Speaking Professional.
The world we live in today has us believing that a lot of things are done for us. And by doing that, when we allow people to do things for us, we relinquish responsibility. In actual fact, the answer for everything lies with us. It's about personal responsibility. Dr. David G. Myers, he wrote the book, The Psychology of Man, would have this to say: optimal performance requires a relaxed state of mind. In order to perform well, we need to feel relaxed, in control, and at one with ourselves. I ran a ski school in Spain, and a lot of the people that worked with me were multicultural, both male and female. And I quickly had to adapt to their particular idiosyncrasies of their culture. And it broadened me and made me realize that we are all fundamentally the same under the skin. We just have to learn to understand and communicate. Ladies, I want to speak to you just for a second. You may have noticed from time to time that men can tend to be slightly insensitive. For example, you all know what it's like. Men like to admire beautiful things. You wonder, what is wrong with this idiot? Why is he staring at me like this? Why doesn't he say something if he likes me that much? Well, I've got to let you in on a secret, ladies. Men don't know you can see them. It's true. You see, when you were put together, you've got two X chromosomes, gave you different color-shaped cells in your eyes. They gave you a better color definition, but more importantly, gave you almost 180-degree vision in all directions. What I'd like you to do now, ladies, put your hands up on both sides of your face, just like this. And that's what a man sees. Well, Joe DiMaggio, most people remember him as being married to Marilyn Monroe, but in actual fact he was a great athlete and baseball player in America. But he said this, he said, a person simply doing his or her best by example becomes a natural born leader. And it's true, I believe this, we can't push people to do things. A true leader leads by example. If you push people, it's a little bit like trying to teach pigs to sing. You won't achieve very much, and yet irritate the hell out of the pigs. One person will emerge as the dominant one. You'll see them trying to cooperate, hopefully. And then we'll see the mind come into play, because doubt is going to come into their mind about whether they can do it or not. Now, they'll probably do it very quickly, so we'll give them a quick start. Go ahead, let's see how you go. And we've already found the dominant one, you see? Well, you don't want to hear what's going on here, folks. Oh, they're going to get it right away. I knew the woman would get it. There we go. That's very good. I don't know. Maybe. And they're still together. Do you know what they didn't ask? The one question nobody asked me, is it possible? Who thinks it's possible? A few more this time. Who thinks it's impossible? You think it's impossible? You see, you've stopped yourself already. So you've done it. Well, come on up and see, can you prove yourself wrong? Come on. Come up, Leon. And there, you can go in. There's a spot for you there. In actual fact, so you know, to put your mind at rest, it is possible. Go ahead. I'm really happy if at the end of a presentation, I get even just one person, hopefully many, many more, but even one person to walk out there feeling empowered, in control of their destiny. My job is done.
If you want a good example of where Rowland can get results, you have someone in the team who might have been an average performer, not one of the stars. Well, I can walk past her desk now and there's that broken board, and she's broken through the records and broken through that average performer type of situation, and now is one of our top performers.
The reason why we've used him is he's kept the audience engaged. We deal with a lot of financial planners and they run their own businesses and they're up to their own challenges, and Rowland's session pushed them to the limits, gave them ideas, showed them what they could do or what was possible, and the feedback has been excellent. I've actually used him a couple of times over the years, and seen him probably 3 or 4 times present, and in every case the audience was very happy with the outcome. And as we were, that's why we've used him again and again, and I will use him again still.
But what really matters is when Rowland came in, after Rowland left, sales went up and they stayed up.
He said, you have a good job and you're good at what you do. Stick to what you're doing because you're not going to make it as a singer. The young man obviously was dejected, and he picked up his instrument, and as he was turning to go, the man said to him, he said, excuse me, he said, you never haven't told me your name. The young man turned back, he squared his shoulders, and he said, my name is Elvis, Elvis Presley. That's a true story. You see, he didn't let that man steal his dreams. I didn't let the doctors steal mine. Please don't let anyone steal yours, and I'll see you all at the summit. You've been great.
Rowland's long list of delighted clients regularly giving feedback like this. I've received an avalanche of excellent feedback on your presentation. All our team felt they came away from your session with many new mental tools. I felt the most compelling part of the day was when 4 girls jumped up without hesitation to break the boards with you. The police department holds you in high regard as a motivational speaker. I just loved him. I need this guy in my back pocket. Your ability to implement change has had a positive result on our performance. And legendary AFL coach Kevin Sheedy said, you were simply great.
Breaking the boards in actual fact is more of a mental challenge than a physical one, but many people would attribute it the other way around. In actual fact, what we're doing here is getting people to step outside their comfort zone and challenge their current beliefs. And funnily enough, most of the people that attempt it are females. And when they achieve it, they're dramatically empowered from that moment on.
On a count of 3, very fast. 1, 2, 3, go! Good girl!
But I was prepared to give anything a go, and not to wait till I got all the ducks lined up. Today I see too many people who evaluate and inspect their lives too carefully, and sometimes you just have to give it a try and trust in faith, because whatever you think you can do, you haven't scratched the surface.
Eventually I stood up and said, look, Raphael, Grandad's tired. We're going to have to go to bed. And she immediately jumps up and does that little girl thing, shoves her hands on her hips and looks me straight in the eye and she says, Grandad, we can't stop yet. I said, why, Raphael? She said, it's not over till I win. And in what she said is the message I leave with you. It's not over till you win. Challenge yourself every day. Look for the good in every day. Enjoy your journey. And I'll see you all at the top. It's been great being with you.